morning, my dear students. Today I am going to explain you English lesson number 5, unit 5. Name of the chapter is Invention. Do you know who invented the light bulb, children? Yes, I think you all know. You may know the name of Thomas Alva Edison as its inventor, but often one person is remembered for inventing something that many people helped with. You know only who invents last, the name comes of that particular person, but always the team is working behind one invention. Edison didn't really invent the light bulb by himself. He was not alone. He only didn't do it. There was a team behind him working together. He used earlier inventions by other people, and he had a large team of people working with him. Edison did not really invent the light bulb, but he did make it better. Already the bulb was there invented, but to make the result better, he went further invention and he was succeeded. Edison saw a big problem with the earlier inventions for light bulbs. They did not last long enough and they were not easy to make in large numbers. This was the drawback of the bulb which was invented before. So to come over to this drawback, Edison worked hard and he was successfully able to do the invention of light bulb. Edison worked with a team to solve the problem. They made the first light bulb that lasted long enough and could be sold for use in homes. Do you know any other famous inventors? Perhaps you know who invented the printing press or the telephone. These famous inventors saw a problem just as Edison did. Edison saw that people needed light after dark, but that the light bulbs of other inventors did not last long enough or could not be made cheaply. They were costly, not cheaply. Common people cannot afford, that's why. So that many people could have them. Edison solved the problems and inventors solve problems. You don't need to be famous to invent things, children. You don't even need to be grown up. You just need to see a problem and think of a new way to solve it. There are many problems. From morning to evening we use many things. Electric appliances we use. There are a lot of problems we face. Then new technology comes and again in the market you get new things, renounced things that it is changed, the technology has changed. Now these facilities are available in this particular gadget. That way the new inventions come in the market and we get the things by the solved problems. Now we go to the Smart Boy Invents a Smart Bell Part 1. It's the news report on June 2011. It's a report from England, UK. A British schoolboy will earn up to 20.5 lakhs for his invention of a doorbell. See, it's just a matter of doorbell. Very simple thing. We use daily. In many houses the doorbell is kept. Now see who invented and how it works. That fools burglars into thinking somebody is at home in an empty house. Lawrence Rook, 13, from southern England, is the inventor of smart bell. Who is the inventor of smart bell, children? Lawrence Rook. Smart bell looks and works like a regular doorbell. Usually visitors ring the doorbell to let the owner of the house know someone is at the door. If anybody comes, just is ring the bell so that the inside home owner comes to know that he or she has to open the door. Somebody is at the door. The owner answers the doorbell by opening the door to admit the visitor. But what if no one is at home? Then no one will answer the doorbell and the visitor will go away. If nobody is at home, then the person who is standing at the door will go back. Sometimes in the UK, burglars ring the doorbell. If no one answers, they may go into the empty house and steal the things. See, the drawback of the doorbell is the thieves, those who want to get inside the house, they just ring the doorbell, and if the answer doesn't come, they think that this house is empty, here nobody is living, so they can go inside and steal the things. However, if no one answers the smart bell does something special. Now, smart boy invents smart bell part 2. That was part 1. Now we come to part 2. Again, this is from the newspaper report, June 2011, England. UK. When the smart bell is pressed, it waits 10 seconds to see if the homeowner answers or not. If no one answers, the smart bell dials the owner's mobile phone. Now see, in that part 1 only the bell rang and nobody answered, so there was no back. Now second part, it is invention is done to solve that problem. Now see what happens. If the owner doesn't reply, doesn't open the door, then the mobile phone will ring. The owner can answer the phone and talk to the visitor standing at the front door. Lawrence's invention uses existing mobile phone technology and has a built-in SIM card. He also made the smart bell create a small amount of white noise. Now this is the renounced innovation. The white noise makes the smart bell sound like the owner is inside the house talking on an intercom. The voice comes, white noise, that suppose the owner is talking on the phone on an intercom. The white noise doesn't sound like a mobile phone, so the visitor cannot tell the owner is not at home. Lawrence first got his idea because his mom didn't like to miss deliveries while she was away from home. Lawrence helped by creating a way for his mom to talk to delivery workers even when she was not at home. But Lawrence soon saw that his idea could solve a much more important problem. If any courier service person comes or any other person come, it is important deliveries to be given. If we are not at home, the owner is not at home, what this phone will answer, and the instruction can be given on the intercom. He saw that it could stop burglars. Burglars ring the doorbell first to see if anyone is at home. If you are out and a burglar comes, you know children, burglar means thief, comes up to your door and rings the doorbell. After 10 seconds, the smart bell will ring through to your mobile phone and you will be able to answer. The burglar will not know the house is empty. Lawrence came up with this idea for the smart bell when his school asked students to enter a contest for student inventions. Lawrence thought of problems he knew about that could be solved with inventions. He drew designs to show his ideas. A family friend helped him to send his design to China to a company that makes working models from designs. They showed the model of his idea to companies less than 12 months after the model was built. Several other big companies are ready to sell smart bell. Lawrence and the companies hope that smart bell will be very popular. Not all inventions are machines or medical miracles. Did you know that Shakespeare, the author of many famous plays such as Romeo and Juliet, also invented many words that we still use today? Look carefully at these words that Shakespeare invented. What do the words have in common? How do you think Shakespeare thought of them? You can see over here two words merged together to make one word. For example, bed plus room, to bedroom. Down plus stairs, downstairs. Farm plus house, farmhouse. Two words together. Moon, beam. School plus boy, school, boy. Birth plus place, birthplace. Meanings same, birthplace. Eye plus ball, eyeball. Leap plus frog, leapfrog. Road plus way, roadway. Two words are merged. You can see over in all the words, two different words are merged to make one word. Watch plus dog, watchdog. All the words are made of two simpler words put together. For example, watch plus dog, watchdog.